Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Harry here from Tech Canada having a conversation with my extra special friend, the most special of special friends. Hello, Marquis of Tech. It's the .net and the .ca bringing in the 2021 in the only way that we know how, and that's with doing it together.
Man, absolutely. High vibe, high energy, getting the frequencies right. I gotta say it's been a very nice landing so far for 2021.
Yeah.
Like the energetically, space, everything, it feels like something has been accomplished for whatever odd reason, but it feels really good and everything.
I feel the same. It's a little bit like we kind of spurted out of some constricting sort of thing, and there's still a lot of velocity, there's still a lot of movement, but there's not the same kind of pressure, there's not the same kind of sticky heaviness around it. So it's exciting. I think there's lots coming, and but there's speaking of lots coming, 2021 sounds like it's going to get some new ones added to it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's what we're talk about real quick. And it's very fitting that it's January 4th, so a week from today, which will be January 11th, which will be 111. We're going to be finally launching our 111 hertz frequency pendants, and I'm freaking out because this is something that we've talked about for a while. You've got one of the prototypes. I just might. I've got my prototype. My family, even my child, like everyone has to have this on. And if you look into the 111 hertz frequency, usually what you'll find is more esoteric and metaphysical type stuff, which with Mystech we're always trying to be that bridge, but it makes talking about the 111 hertz a little tricky when you start talking about the science part of it, right?
Right. So, because one of the things that we've really leaned on with 7.83 hertz is the abundance of research that's been done about this particular frequency, and also the very tangible testing that we've done on the blood and on EMF effects, so we can display here's the science with 7.83 hertz. Right. You're saying with 111, it's this one's living a little bit more in the metaphysical.
Yeah, and me, like I'm a scientist, but I like wizard alchemists. People that are working more with these fringy, advanced, more techs. I'm saying someone's got to be the one to push the boundaries and the edges and get over that cusp. And fortunately, this is what's really cool about the science portion of it. This was the most beautiful accidental stumbling upon that we've had in Mystech, if we ever really believe those to be true. This was something I think was put in my path that we were shooting for a different thing, and it was just revealed from feedback from people that had these, myself included. It had a very beautiful but surprising, I don't even want to say side effect. It seems to be more of what it was supposed to be for in the first place, and what we were looking for was just maybe the peek out the window, and then we found out there's this whole other world completely, not just this little glimpse out the window, right? So initially we were working on anti-cancer research, and we still are, but what all the frequency science that we kept coming across, and I encourage everyone, look it up and try to find out, you get more info, great. But over years of research, we kept coming to 111 hertz to create cell stability. That's the science part of the 111 hertz, and 174 hertz to help with pain, which is more targeted, pain specific, not like the 7.83 hertz, which is just making everything optimal. This is very pain specific, right? So I don't know how you're able to see on camera or not, but the original prototypes are like two different coins.
Yep.
Right. And each coin is set to a different frequency. And they were like $333 because we had very few of them done, but to switch frequencies in the machine and so on, it was a worthwhile pursuit, but it was still expensive.
So you were choosing to combine the 111 with the 174, the 111 to come at it from a stabilizing cell
for cancer, right?
And then the 174 to deal with the pain that people in cancer, whether it's from the treatment or from the cancer themselves, might have been going
whatever
through.
It is. Right. Yeah. And then the necklace itself is already the Schumann resonance, so it's you're getting three frequencies in the necklace. Yeah. And we had amazing feedback from people that had cancer, and we're still getting great feedback from people. Nothing that I'm going to state overly right now, just because it's still more indefinitive than it is. Yeah, we're still there. But what's interesting is about I want to say 80% of the people we heard back from, I almost want to say more than that, but 70 to 80% seems pretty accurate. Of everyone that followed up with me also was like, hey, what's this weird thing going on that I feel more me, and I feel like I want to do more like self-development and maybe start meditating and like really figure out what makes me happy. Like what's going on? And even with me, like I'm already a really high energy guy, so are you, but there's just it's difficult to explain, especially scientifically, what seems to happen, right? Yeah. So this is where I like to put my little alchemist cap on and go, well, here's the wizard answer, okay? And I'm telling you guys, this is it's crazy. It sounds crazy, but this is how it is. So if the 7.83 hertz frequency is removing actual electric distortion from your physical body, the 111 hertz, and think about this scientifically, we're looking for cell stabilization, right? We're trying to get everything the same way. So the 111 hertz seems to remove like soul or spiritual distortion or psyche distortion, like whatever outside traumas, voices, people talking, whatever these little outside things that just make you feel kind of bound up and tense, like this just seems to make that go away. Like obviously in conversation and things and direct experience, it's still going to be there to a degree, but that just overbearing like weight, heaviness, confusion of do I want to do this or that, or are they going to like, that seems to just go away. And very much like what makes me happy and what makes me feel like I'm loved and loving people. And what's such an amazing thing. And I've been going back and forth on the mediums. The coins were a cool prototype, but our amazing God level crafter, Steven, that does all our engraving, was like, hey man, what do you think of these pendants? And showed me these beautiful, beautiful pendants. And I'll probably be attaching the pictures of them in the email I sent out with this and so on. But we're going to launch them on 1/11. So a week from today, people will be able to get their hands on them. And I kind of feel like we're relaunching the company all over again with this one frequency, just from what I've felt and what I've seen it do for other people.
Well, and for those watching, Halo got to see it happen to me in real time. I remember he was on a video chat with me when I was doing the unboxing, when he'd sent me the prototypes, and I was sitting with them on for maybe 5-10 minutes, and I was just like, Halo, what is this? And we actually hadn't had the conversation yet that we're having now about those frequencies. He hadn't actually articulated what he's spoken here, which is that it seems to have this effect of removing distortion from, well, basically clearing soul distortion. And I just had this feeling of just wellness, like just wave down over top of me. And it was comprehensive, and it wasn't my body, it wasn't my mind, it was just my being. And it really makes sense. I mean, we know that, okay, so our body's it's dealing with electrical energy. And so, yes, if we can get a frequency that's clear out that electrical distortion, amazing. But we know we've got these other bodies too, these other energetic bodies. And it stands to reason that with all the energies around us, those other energetic bodies could be experiencing distortion from other energies around us too. So if we can bring in another frequency that's going to clear in the distortion from those bodies, now we're really starting to look at this. This is the mystical in the technical together. And the mystical is only really something that we're just not necessarily visible. That's why the metaphysical is more, it's the physical and the more of that. When you say relaunching the company, it's so appropriate, because now we're really we're doing so, but built off such an amazing base where people understand that the technology that we have is real and has already changed thousands of lives. And now we get to make all those lives that have been changed even better. And expand it.
Yeah, man.
And I do want to say, for those of you who are still like, yeah, but I want some science on it, I do have a little science to share. And Halo doesn't know this is coming. So are you open to a bit of science?
Yeah, absolutely, please.
On 111 hertz?
Always.
How about this? How is the brain affected by 111 hertz? Well, MRI scans show that the brain switches off the prefrontal cortex and deactivates the language center that is responsible for holistic processing, creativity, intuition, and inducing a phase at exactly 111 hertz. This reaction results in a divine level of meditation, the trance that some believe allows you to get connected with the universe, God, or a creator. And that's why, for those of you who've ever looked into 111 hertz, you may have seen it called the divine frequency. So Our MRI technology comes in again. It actually does. There's a shift in the brain that happens, inducing a particular kind of trance state. And by no means, we still get very creative. I mean, look at the creativity that's coming out here. But to be able to tune into that essentially divinity.
Wow.
That's what we're here for.
Wow. Man, thank you, Harry. Man, beautiful. That was a very warm surprise. That's fantastic. So yeah, so there's some signs for you guys. Then yeah, yeah, it'll be on the site. We'll be doing a launch. It'll be appropriately $111 to have the exchange. And you know, we have our money back guarantee still, but I promise you guys, like, this is like all the other times that we've come across a new thing and I freaked out about the sun frequency, and the people that got it have followed up and have been blown away, and we've done custom ones of those now. I'm gonna throw this out there really quick just because, Harry, you have one of these. This morning I tested with Sebi. I got one of the potion bottles that's not been imprinted to the Schumann resonance yet, filled it up with orange juice and put the sun bead over it. Both of us, you feel it go through your entire body. So we're going to be getting sun potion bottles as well. But if you have these, put it over your glass and charge it with that frequency. I can't wait to try it with 111 hertz. Like, that's going to be the next thing I do.
Well, I'm so excited about that because we've already been experiencing with the Hoppe what it feels like to take that frequency internally. And I'm wearing the sun frequency externally. I've got some beautiful sun beads on right now. But so yeah, to bring that internally too, sold.
Yeah, man, it's yeah.
And
so
the right juice. We
just don't keep out here just raising the frequency, like, for real though, not just in speech and action, but we've got the technology to do it as well. So thank you guys, and man, thank you so much for being on this journey with me, and always bringing in surprising, man, so much great things. Thank you.
It's an honor. What a way to bring in 2021 with some more, with the 111. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be having them up to Canada as well very, very soon. So excited to share it all with you. And thank you.
Yeah. Love you guys. Thank you, Harry. Love you, man. We'll talk soon.
Love you too. Bye.
Later.